Hey, how's it going, everybody? Yeah, just kind of want to make another video, drop a line. My last video was me doing a full reattachment of the hair system and reattaching it and all that good stuff. So today's video is not going to be long or anything like that. I will say though, today was actually maintenance and reattachment day. I am at the point now, when I first got a hair system installed, my thinking was I'm going to do it once a month. And the big reason behind that, because at the time I was going to a salon doing this, having them maintain it and paying money every month for them to actually maintain it for me. And that would be costly doing it every 2 weeks. But I will say that I was can't talk evidently today. On my previous videos, I preach how I do 3 to 4 weeks of maintenance. I think I am at the point now where I'm kind of finally seeing the light, so to speak, and I am doing every 2 weeks. You could go 3 weeks, you could even go 4 weeks. I've done it in the past and it can be done. But I'm getting to the point now where I'm so confident in like replacing it myself, and I'm getting, not to sound cocky or anything, but I'm getting good at it where I want to have it feel good all the time. If you wait 3 to 4 weeks, it doesn't feel bad, but like the sides start coming up a little bit and it just doesn't feel as flush to your head as it does the first day. And it doesn't matter the side, like my back is kind of coming up a little bit, but your hair covers it. So the hairline is the main thing. You want the hairline to actually be down flat. So if the sides and back start coming up, it's fine. Your hair is going to conceal it anyway. I mean, unless you're going to get intimate and they're going to be rubbing their hands all through it, then you might want to retouch up the sides and back. But anyway, long story short, so I did the maintenance again today. A couple hours ago, I took it off, cleaned it, reattached it, cleaned my head, reshaved the head to reattach the system in the whole 9 yards. I did it all today. And kudos, and I want to give a shout out. A lot of you guys on my last video, or some of you guys commented that it's way better to do the bonding, put the bond on my actual scalp or my head instead of the unit itself. And I did that, and I put it on my head this time instead of putting all that bonding on the unit itself, and it is a game changer. Thank you so much for guys who recommended that. It was super easy, and I think 1 or 2 of you recommended to put the bonding first, bond it from like the hairline back, and then go in and do the hairline last, so you don't overshoot the hairline, so to speak, and you don't get hair stuck to your head. I did that as well, man. Let me tell you, this was my best maintenance. I did it in 1 hour and 10 minutes. This was like perfect. This one, the first time I did it myself, I had like bubbles. It was sloppy. Second time was better. Third time was when I made the video for you guys, and it could have been better. This time was flawless though. Like I think I have this down pat. So yeah, I haven't styled it. This is 100% natural. This is still the Lord hair system that I've had for going on 9 weeks now. It's held up great. It's been an excellent unit. I don't plan on replacing it anytime soon. They say on the Lord Hair website that this is only a one-time use once a month. Obviously, that's not the case because this is 9 weeks, and this is it. I mean, this is it from all angles. It's just, I'm at my sides and back. I did a number 8 on the sides and back a couple weeks ago. I'm letting the sides and back grow out kind of longer again. I think it just blends better, makes it look more natural. There it is from the back again. You know how I do, guys. I'm going to show you all angles here. I'm not going to be hiding nothing. But yeah, there it is from the side again. So this is no styling product in it whatsoever, 100% all natural. I shampooed it earlier, which obviously when you take it off and maintain it, you got to shampoo and wash it. So this is 100% natural, freshly shampooed and washed a couple hours ago. So yeah, this is it. Give you an idea of how long it actually is lengthwise. I'll show you close up. I don't want to mess up my hair and raise up the hairline all the way, but I'll give you a show up close of that. But yeah, this is it. Just wearing it all natural. Typically I do style and wear it more up. I'm kind of digging this natural look. But anyway, yeah, I'm going on 9 weeks on the same Lord Hair unit. This is our thinnest 0.03 millimeter poly skin unit. And I think, honestly, I'm going to get 12 to 16 weeks out of this. I'm so careful with these, and I treat them with TLC. And I'm so gentle with them that I'm going to get about 12. I'm at least going to get, I'm going to shoot for 6 months. I'm going to see how it goes. I want to make a video of what a $189 hair system is after 6 months. If I can get to a point where I can just buy 2 units a year, maybe I'm kind of naive here, and a lot of you people are thinking, probably yourselves that are more experienced than me, thinking, wishful thinking on that or good luck. But I'm going to try it. Who knows? Maybe I'm kind of sounding naive, but I'm going to try to buy 2 of these units a year. My goal, guys, I'm going to get this as cheap as possible. I can afford it. I'm not poor by any stretch. I mean, I'm not a billionaire or a millionaire, but I'm decent. I'm comfortable. So I'm not trying to be cheap or a cheapskate or that I'm struggling. But I'm just saying that I just want to do. My goal is to do this as cheap as possible. If I can spend $189 times 2, about $400 plus 1 year supply of the Ghost Bonds, about $100. if I can get this down to about 25 bucks a month or less, that'd be perfect. I mean, having a full head of hair for what it costs to get a haircut monthly anyway, you just can't beat it. But who knows? Anyway, I digress. So what's today's video is going to be about? Let me get to the point. Okay, so newbies. Okay, I got to address something here, guys. I've been seeing a lot of videos lately, in particular from Lord Hair. And Lord Hair, if you're watching this isn't a diss to you. You know, I love your units. I love your service. But I kind of want to vent about something. And let me say this, I'm not putting judgment on someone because I'm guilty of the same exact thing. You can go back and watch my earlier videos, so I'm preaching to myself as well. And I'm only saying this because I've been wearing the system now for going on, 5 or 6 months now. And I'm getting to the point where I've gotten experience enough to where I can give advice. Don't make the same mistakes that I and plenty of others do that I see. But Lord Hair, what they do is they update customer testimonial videos. And then there are the last couple months, and a lot of them, they just don't look good. And I hate to say it, and you know, if you're in those Lord Hair testimonial videos and you come across this video, I'm not making fun of you, I'm not dissing you, because I was in the same boat. But I noticed one common theme of the Lord Hair testimonial videos that the company puts out. All the guys that do it, there seems to be this common unwritten rule or something that I'm not aware of, that if you have a hair system, you got to get that typical style, shaved on the sides and back, or a fade super short on the sides and back, and do the whole slick back undercut, Fury, Brad Pitt, pompadour type look, whatever you want to call it. And I'm going to tell you, it doesn't look good. It just doesn't. I haven't come across a YouTube video yet or a picture yet. And maybe you guys will post a link like, oh, this guy does it, and look how good it looks on him. Maybe it exists, but it is not a good look. And I'll tell you why. The Lord Hair systems are very dense units, and you got to know how to style your hair. And you got to know the perfect length to get it. Case in point, go back and watch my video from two videos back. No, wait, there's this video, the cleaning video. And then I made that one video where I'm wearing it better. Oh yeah, about 3 videos back where a lot of you guys commented, a lot of you guys will probably remember it. It's where I'm wearing the big, huge pompadour up in the front, and it looked ridiculous going back. I thought it looked good at the time, but hey, we all make mistakes. And that's the same exact unit as this one, by the way. Believe it or not, that unit that a lot of you guys said looked awful 3 or 4 videos back, where it's really hugely dense in the front and I have like Elvis style, that's the same exact unit that this one is. The difference, I got a haircut cut down, and I grew out my sides and back, and I style it differently. And so anyway, let me get back to my topic. The number one most common mistake I see new hair system wearers make, myself included a few months ago, I was there, guys, I'm only saying this because I know from experience because I made the same mistake, is getting a real dense unit and then getting the sides and back cut so short, like a number 1, number 2, and then having this hair on top. They just don't suit these units, guys. I'm sorry to say it. And I think I know where this line of thinking is coming from. When I first got my unit, you get excited. You get overly joyed, and you think that you go from being bald or thinning to having a head full of hair. And that first week, or when you're a brand new rookie hair system wearer, you kind of have this mentality that no hairstyle, there's no such thing as a bad hairstyle if you have a full head of hair. That no matter what, what you tend to do is you tend to say, I'm going all out. I want it long, I want it dense, I want to slick it back, I want to get these big designer hairstyles that these famous YouTubers have, and I want to look just like these GQ YouTuber Instagram models. And truth be told, it doesn't look right. If you just go back and look at the other Lord Hair customer testimonial videos, you'll know what I'm talking about. Just Google YouTube Lord Hair. And Lord Hair, if a company representative is watching, obviously I'm not paid or endorsed by them. I wouldn't be getting paid for this video. I'm not dissing the company. I still love their units. Their units are great. Their customer service is great. But this is more along the lines of try to find people that are wearing your units like me. And I'm not trying to toot my own horn, guys. I'm not trying to say, oh, I'm awesome and I'm amazing. Because one thing because you'll do more good than harm. Because a lot of the comments, when you go to the comment section of those YouTube Lord Hair testimonial videos, you see the same recurring thing. Oh, way too dense, looks awful, way too dense. Lord Hair has no idea how to, make a hair system. They make them too dense. But case in point, guys, it can look good. A Lord Hair unit can look good. This is a Lord Hair unit. You got to cut it down. Like, this is probably not even an inch length. And look how thick it still is. I promise you, I know you kind of have, you come from being bald and thinning head of hair to having full hair. You're so scared to get it cut because you want hair. You just kind of have memories of, if I get it cut, I'm going to look bald again. You will not. These units are so thick and dense that you have a lot of wiggle room to cut it down, cut it down, and cut it down. So I'm just saying this, that this is how Lord hair units should be worn. Forget the big wig look pompadours with the short side and the back down to like a 1 or 2 guard, and then a big hair on the top, slick back and pompadour. It just doesn't look good. That's a common, and I've had to learn mistakes on my own doing this journey. I've had to stumble and fall. I mean, I'll be honest, guys. You can go back and watch even my earlier videos, but there's a lot of days where I styled my hair just experimenting with it that I didn't make videos of that looked hideous. The good example is that video that I made 3 or 4 videos back. I'm the one. You'll see it if you go to the thumbnail. It's the big old style. And I got to a point. It's like, look, I got to look more natural. So I cut it. I went to this is actually a Great Clips haircut. She cut it down. She was like, oh yeah, this is a good unit. We just need to cut it down and blend it in some, and that's what she did. And then this is how a hair system is meant to be worn, in my humble opinion. Natural, because you don't want your hair, you want your hair system, your hairpiece to complement you. You don't want it to be the star of the show. You want it to be a supporting actor. That's the best way I can describe it. You don't want these crazy big designer puffed up styles that's going to bring all the attention to your hair and divert it away from yourself. You want it to be more of your supporting cast, your supporting actor, versus than the main character. And that's what it is when you do these big hairstyles, because all you do when you cut the sides and back short, all you're doing now is when you have no hair on the sides and back, then the attention is going to divert to the hair system. And honestly, I did a number 8 on my sides and back a couple weeks ago, and I'm letting it grow. Even though it wasn't that short, I still wish I had the longer hair. In about a month or so, it should be back to where it was a couple videos back when it looked perfect. I made a video or 2 back, and I'm letting the sides and back grow back out. But I just want to say, just stop. And I'm saying this from the heart because I've been there. My first system that I wore, my first couple months, I was all about the big undercut, big designer style hairstyle. And it just doesn't look good, these systems. You want to go natural. They're easier to maintain, easier to shower with, easier to style. You get a more consistent style every day. But please I would just say that, the point of this video is I just want to give advice that when you get a hair system, don't, as tempted as you are, I know it's awesome. I was there. We have hair. It's awesome. We put this hair system on, and it's like a revelation. And you just the possibilities are endless in your mind. So you go with all these crazy high volume hairstyles, blow drying with high volume and poofy and slick back. But at the end of the day, start out at the gate, learn from my mistakes, start out with a nice, natural, humble style. Because what ends up happening is you're going to, especially when you go to work, you go around friends and family, and you're going to style it so differently every day. You're going to bring so much attention to it. They're going to be like, wow, well, you're trying too hard. And you know how I know that? Because I was there. Judgment on myself. So this is me talking to myself, preaching to my own choir, so to speak. I'm not here to judge anybody, but I'm just telling you from experience from the heart. Just go with a normal look. Unless the only exception I can think of, if you're in your early 20s and you're someone that's balding already and you're like 20, 21, or 22, by all means, and you're in college, you're a college kid in your early 20s, or you're really young, by all means, do it. Do the thick, big pompadour look because you'll fit in. But I'll be 36 in 3 months. And honestly, if you're 34 or above, you just need something like this. You don't want big poof, these designer big pompadour slick back undercuts. Unless you're your early 20s. If you're your early 20s, go for it. Go for the long hair. Go for the sexy, cool sweep over with the undercut. Do it all the way if you're in your early 20s. But I've learned the hard way. If you're in your mid-30s, over mid-30s, you just, as much as you want to have the hair of a 20, 25-year-old, 22-year-old, go with something simple. It's still going to look 100 times better than you were when you were balding, unless you're one of those guys like Dwayne Johnson or Bruce Willis that look amazing bald. But if you're not those people, it's still going to look way better and natural. And just kind of don't go with the big hairstyle with the shaved sides and back. There might be some that might be able to pull it off, but I have yet to see a YouTube video of someone that wears a hair system with a really short side and the back that look amazing and natural. I don't know. I could be wrong, but I just haven't seen it yet. And it's just my advice to newcomers. just don't start out with a nice short hairstyle, nice short textured messy look hairstyle from this get-go, and you'll be happy with it. And don't go for these big shaved on the sides and back undercut looks, because it just doesn't look good. Just go back and watch some of the videos that people post when they very first get a new hair system installed, and you'll know what I mean. But that's all I have for you. I just kind of wanted to kind of get that video out there. Or something that's been in my mind. I wanted to get out there, just kind of touch base with you. And yeah, so until next time, guys, take care.